What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it if you're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. I can't even talk. I want to tell y'all about this story so bad. And it's not funny. It's kind of messed up. We're going to jump into this. This guy right here pictured, right? Now, this story is out of Taunton, Massachusetts. Shout out, Taunton. And it's about this guy pictured up here. This guy's name is Louis Chavez. I thought it was Chavez, but it's Chavez. He's 68 years old, and he's a rolling ball of butcher knives. This guy is out of control. He's a crossing guard, or he was a crossing guard at Taunton High School before he decided this morning to drag a woman out of the car in front of her kid and beat the hell out of her. Then on top of that, he goes to court. They had his butt in court today. He goes to court. And when he goes to court, I guess it didn't go his way when he came out because he got a trial date or something. And the media goes to speak to him and all hell breaks loose. Man, this ain't funny, but it is. I mean, it's just the immaturity in me. Take a look at this and we'll come back and do what we do.
Sir, do not. Do not.
In the last hour, a crossing guard accused of assaulting a mother while her kids were in the car this morning was released from jail when he attacked our team of reporters.
12 News reporter Alex Torres-Perez goes over what happened. Alex?
Well, Shannon and Mike, first I want to say that thankfully we are all okay, and that mother and her 4 children who were inside of that car are also doing okay. Now, that mother did not want to be identified, and she was visibly shaking as she told me what happened. Now, here's a look at where this happened. She had just dropped her child off at Taunton High School when she sneezed and asked her daughter for a tissue while at the stop sign. That's when she says that the suspect, Louis Chavez, walked up to the passenger side window and yelled at her to keep driving. When she asked for a minute, she says Chavez put the stop sign stick through the passenger window and started swinging it, calling her names, and even hitting her 12-year-old daughter in the arm. Now, the mother got out of the car to stop Chavez when court records say Chavez started attacking her with the stop sign, dragging her to the ground and kicking her repeatedly. Thankfully, an SRO was nearby and immediately arrested Chavez. He's now facing several assault and battery with a dangerous weapons charges. The mother still has a cut on her wrist and a bruise on her face. She's just thankful it wasn't worse.
I'm going to drive this way and think about this every time I come by. So it's going to be scarring, but I'm alive, so.
And that suspect is expected to have a pre-trial hearing in August. Now, when I asked him what happened when he left the courtroom today, he obviously attacked us. Here's some video of that incident later. Now, the judge ordered that suspect to have no contact with the victim when he was released from jail. As you can see, he then attacked me, my photographer, along with other photojournalists in the area, smacking cameras, kicking and trying to punch some of us. His loved one was pulling him back in order to try to stop him, and they did eventually leave. Now, court officials did say that if he did commit another crime, he would be arrested again and be held without bond. He is currently out on the streets. Now, the school is aware of the incident that happened this morning, and they did fire that suspect, and so he's no longer allowed on the school property. Reporting live in Taunton, I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.
Guys, that's the story of Louis Chavez, 68 years old. And I told you before, this guy, crossing guard from hell. Juggernaut's real, Juggernaut's dangerous. And the male counterpart to that is no difference. Louis Chavez, species name, Peter Panis, crossing guardist, the jaywalking kind. If your ass don't go, he'll slap a hoe. He pulled this woman out the car, y'all, kicked her in the stomach, or just kicked her like a couple of times after he stuck that heavy ass sharp crossing guard thing in the window and smacked her and the little girl up. It's fucking with that. Don't know if this woman got a husband or not, man. These dudes be doing some crazy stuff. It's open season out here on these females, man. Y'all need to start talking to some of these juggernauts out here. They putting all of y'all in the same category. These people ain't discriminating. They not. They putting y'all all in the in the same category as people that's wild. That's why I think a lot of this stuff is happening, because guys are losing respect for a lot of women because the way they see themselves, out here, and they see women doing crazy stuff. Is that his fault? No. I think this guy got some John Washington in him with a little bit more of a chaotic nature. This guy right here is an asshole and he need his ass beat. He do. He really need his ass beat. You 68 years old. You so turned up. He came out and smacked shit. The cameraman was even scared backing up. He just needed to get punched in his face real hard. He did that stuff because he knew them people wasn't going to hit him back. That shit was funny though, man. I ain't going to lie. That was some funny shit. It's always funny how when people act childish, there's always one person that tries to speak professionally to tell them to stop. You see these small, sir, no, like he was a little kid. His wife, embarrassing. She pulled him. Louis, stop. She came back holding her heart like, oh, I'm sorry. She tried to make amends. I think her walking back brought the onslaught because when she walked back, that turned him up again. He came back following her. She couldn't even control him. I guarantee you this guy's a douchebag in his own house. What you mad for? You beat a woman up in front of a fucking kid. You don't think you're supposed to have some accountability for that? The woman, like they said, reached for a napkin. She stopped at a stop sign. I know y'all want to get kids in and out and stuff, but come on, man. You ain't got no right to do anything like that. Especially in front of somebody's kids. What the fuck is wrong with you? Man, when I seen this man, the way he was acting, he's sticking his tongue out like he Jordan trying to kick people. That shit funny as hell. But I mean, they say he got to go back and got a trial date. It's nothing he can do to make this right. And if I was this lady who they said she was visibly shaken. She's the victim. She got every right to do what the law allows her to do to this guy that victimized her. Now he mad because he done came down off of his adrenaline high in the courtroom trying to make his point of why he fucked somebody up in front of their kid for no fucking reason. Man, this guy, man, listen, okay. This is my biggest thing when I do a lot of these videos, besides it being lack of common sense. It's amazing to me how people do something to you and get mad at you for doing something to them, for doing something to you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody do something to you because they mad, then get mad at you for doing something back to them or going to the law or whatever for handling them because they was mad at you in the first place. I think I said that right. I'm confusing myself. Damn, I did too many videos today. But you understand what I'm saying? This guy's wrong. And his wife was embarrassed. And she should be. He need to be ashamed of his damn self. Besides, a bone need to be kicked out his ass. But that's neither here nor there. I wanted to share this story with you, man. People got some nerve out here. You having a bad day, you want to pass it on to somebody else. You beat a woman up, bro. You don't get no props, especially in front of a daughter. And you hit her daughter with the sign, where the dad at? He need to handle you. You need to let that man chew on you for a little bit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. I'm sorry I laughed earlier, but that's some funny ass shit just thinking about it in my head and just seeing how he was acting right there. I know he was out of control at that school. And they was right to fire his ass. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.